Hi, this is Martin again from Fitness to 4. Today main focus is gonna be the abdominal machine, the abdominal crunch station. We have a beautiful hammer strength crunch station here. Really good for burning those flaps away. You know, burning the fat away off the stomach is always a lot of people priority. And today our main focus is gonna be your abs. Okay, so here's the machine. It's a hammer strength abdominal crunch station. You have your chair section where you would have sit right here and the legs go down there, your back goes against here. Now, there's a lot of misconception about this machine and people tend to think that this area is just for the biceps. So you're working at arms. You don't want to do that. What do you want to do? You want to activate the upper abdominals and the lower abdominals. And that's what we're going to demonstrate today, how exactly this works. Over here is a resistance stack. Now, people tend to see, hey, you know what, I want to put the most weights on my abs. I do not recommend that. I definitely recommend a high intensity workout with the low weights, higher reps for your abdominals. You're adding weights to your abs. That's really introducing new muscle growth within the abdominal region. So you really don't want to load this and stack the machine hat and do sets of 10s. You really want to stick to higher numbers, high intensity workout, get the abdominal area burning, not hurting. Okay, so over here your back, your head goes here, and you sit right here, your feet goes down. You have a weight stack over here that again, I want to remind you, you want to stick to lower weights. It's always better for your abdominals. You don't want to stick to the higher weights. Okay, now, again we have beautiful Bronca is going to demonstrate this machine for us. Come on in, Bronca, let's show exactly how this machine works. Now, as you've seen, this chair here on the bottom here, it does have a level of adjustment. So this area can be lifted upwards and downward depending on your height. Now, Bronca is a taller female, so a chair would have been lower. Now, for someone who is not as tall as she is, you'd have lifted the chair higher up. So right now she's at about 11. You know, that's her fit in this machine. Now, the feet are tilted on, you want to make sure to keep the toes upwards. This is not adjustable. Again, it's a chair that's adjustable. It's not one of those machinery that the lower part is adjustable. The toes are crouched upwards. Her feet are tucked in right to the chair, sir. Her glutes are all the way back, and her chest is upward, and her shoulders are retracted. Okay, we've already selected a weight for her. Something that's really comfortable for her to work with, something that she can get an ab burn. Now, the whole idea of the entire chair is very simple. Is to have the lower section of the body being lifted by the lower abdominals and have the upper section of the body being crunched down by the upper abdominals. So you have the lower abdominals being moving into the upper abdominals, and it's creating that sort of a resistance spring effect. Okay, so I'm going to show you Bronca. So here is your handlebar. What this does is just directs the chair in the direction that you want to go, and it's not necessarily for pulling down. You want to feel minimal force on the arms, you want to feel minimal force on the legs, and you want to make sure that abdominals, the upper abdominals and the lower abdominals are working. However, although you want to feel minimal force in the legs, this crunch motion is where you're going to use to lift. Okay, so it's not only that pulling motion. Everyone is tempted to do that pulling motion and that dragging motion and hope that it will work. It doesn't work like that. The proper way is also having the lower abdominals trying to lift the abs up to make it work. And the upper body is being crunched forward to make the whole movement complete. Are we ready for this, Bronca?
Yes.
So, okay, so we're going to give us about 10 reps. Now, again, the rule of thumb is always this. Upon exertion, upon the force, when you're applying the force while working out, you want to make sure that you exhale. Upon the relaxing, you're going to make sure that you inhale. So there are two motions in exercising. One is where you apply the force, and when you apply the force, you're exhaling. And the relaxing, whenever you're relaxing the force, is where you inhale. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to crunch out. Now, another good reason is this. People tend to hold your breath while doing an exercise. I can tell you, this is very bad. One of the things that does is it helps you to push your stomach outwards because you have this air in your lungs and your stomach is already out, and you're exhaling and you're holding that breath right there and you're pumping in it, and these muscles will fit in place in the position they are most worked. So if they most work with air in your stomach, your abdominals are out, and you're holding that one breath and you're trying to pump 10 reps on that breath, what you're going to find happen is that your stomach could be start to building out. Secondly, with increasing your weights, using a weights that's not recommended for your heavy weights and holding your breath are two components. They're gonna get a complete negative effect from an abdominal workout. So we're gonna make this positive for you. Bronca, are you ready? We're gonna give us about 10 reps. She's gonna exhale while crunching down and inhale while coming up. And she's gonna be nice and having that lower body starts working. Ready, here we go. 1, it's good. 2, so as you see, she's lifting with her lower body. She's not only crunching the upper body, minimal force in her arms, but most of the work is being done in the upper abdominals and the lower abdominals at the same time. And she's exhaling and she's getting that spring workout effect. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And you can always adjust. If you're feeling that lower ab not working, you can lift some more with the lower body. If you feel the upper ab not working, you can crunch some more with the upper ab. But it's a dual effect for both to work. 2 more reps and 1 more. Fantastic job. That was an awesome job. So there you go. We're going to go through the fundamentals really fast again. 1 more time. Your weights are here. Your feet goes here. Your chair is adjustable. Your shoulder blade are retracted. Your head tilted upwards. And you're going to use the lower part of the body to lift, to activate those lower abdominal muscles. And you're going to use the upper part to activate the upper abdominal muscles. And you're going to also focus. There's a mind to muscle effect that you always want to work with. Whatever muscles that you're using, you should always think about the muscle. Activate the muscle. Use that muscle. If you don't activate the muscle, then you're going to find very, very simply that you're using several other muscles, and the muscles that you intended to use is not being worked. So I hope those hints and tips help you for today, and thank you very much for watching. Bronca, you always do a fantastic job. Awesome job. See you next time, and we have some great stuff in store for you for next week. All the best, and keep burning those fat away. Let's burn the bulge away, and you know what? You'll get some fantastic results. All the best. See you next time.